I was born on a farm. My parents were farmers, and I grew up in Davis, in the country. My family lived in Russell Boulevard, which in those days was 3 miles from Davis and now is on the edge of town. So there was lots of farming going on. I worked on farms when I was a child, so that was kind of in my background. Then I went away. When I was 13, I went away to boarding school and college and grad school and jobs and so on. We were gone for 24 years. And then I came back, and Dianne came with me at that point. And that's when we bought this place and started farming. Well, the name of our olive oil is Yolo Press. And I actually used to have a little publishing business called Yolo Press. And I gave that up. A publisher in Berkeley took over the titles of those books, but I still owned the fictitious name. So when we started making olive oil, we thought, well, I'll save myself having to go to the county and register a new fictitious name. We'll just keep using that same name. So that's where Yolo Press came from. Our olive operation, we try to make it a zero waste facility. So when we harvest the olives, and the olives are hand harvested in the wintertime, we process the olives on site and extract the olive oil. And then all of the waste product, which also contains all the nutrients that were in the olives, the calcium and phosphorus and all that kind of stuff, we spread it back into the orchard. It's a sort of sloppy kind of consistency. It's kind of like a thick milkshake. We put it in a big tank pulled behind a tractor, and we just spread it back on the orchard floor. In addition to that, we're growing alfalfa as an understory. It's a seasonal alfalfa during the rainy season in the olive grove. So there's no need for us to bring in any outside inputs of nutrients for the olive trees. The ground here is so productive. So olive oil is kind of our main thing still, but we're growing some interesting kinds of citrus, yuzu and bergamot, mandarin quartz, kumquats, Seville bitter orange, some of the things that are non-standard citrus. The majority of that is made into marmalade. So Dianne is a jam maker, and we produce a lot of jams, not just the citrus marmalades, but also blackberry, fig, apricot, plum, flowering quince. Because I grew up in Davis and we have a lot of connections to the town, and we've been at the Davis Farmers Market for more than 30 years. That's obviously a strong association to us. We could get a higher price for our product if we trucked it down to the Bay Area, but our preference is to stay here, maybe make less money, but also do less driving on Interstate 80. We're happy to have the farmers market, the Davis Food Co-op where we sell things. We also do a lot of donations. In fact, my retirement plan is as I give up the flower business, we've been growing cut flowers for many years. We're going to wind down the flower business. I'm turning that land into vegetable production for the food bank. You can grow an astonishing amount of vegetables on a couple of acres. Now we've leased out a portion of our land, actually 2 portions of our land, to young farmers. It's important for us. We're getting toward retirement age, but to see that we make our farm land available to young farmers without having to put up a lot of capital. And we've been lucky. We've got some really excellent young people coming in here, and they're in a position where they can gradually ramp up and take over the farm, so somebody will continue farming it.